Hey, Tava Nation, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, we have a lot going on in the country today, and we're going to address that and talk about that here in a second. But we're going to give people a little bit more time to get on here. So, I want to make sure that we get everybody on here. So, we want to talk about some things, and we're going to need your help today to get everybody on here to go back and watch the replay. So, hey, Tava Boss Honey, how are you? I see you. I see you. All right, so let's go with it. Faye, I see you. TK, I see you. Good morning, TK. Kimberly McMullen, good morning, good afternoon. I see you. Yes, Houston. So we're going to talk about Houston. We're going to talk about Texas here shortly. All right, so listen, let's give everybody an opportunity to get on. Hey, Kelly Lloyd out of Houston, Texas. Happy Thursday to you. All right, who else? Sean Bell. Sean Tyrone Bell, as he calls himself. He says his entire name. So what's going on, Sean, out of Philly, man? I'll see you here in a few weeks coming to Philly. We'll talk about Philly in a second, what's taking place in Philly. Trina Woodland, how are you? Columbia, South Carolina. Dale Wright, man, what's going on? I see you in South Carolina. Alicia Brown, happy Thursday. What's up, Tava Nation? All right. Kenny Wilson, how are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So listen, make sure that you're tagging everybody like you all normally do. Don't see the tags yet. Tammy Durden, hey, how you doing? Good to talk to you on yesterday. Glad you're doing well there in Houston. I told you I'll check back in on you. All right, Lakeisha Thomas, how are you? Rebecca, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Stella Harris, good afternoon. Shantae Lloyd, hey, Shantae, how are you? We see you. Miss you guys. So we're going to talk about Texas here shortly. I want to make sure that you all get everybody on. Megan, I've been calling you for 3 days. I have not heard back from you, but if you're on here, that means you're okay. So Megan from the corporate office, how are you? How are you? So give me a call right after this, Megan. All right. Nina Moore, how are you? Nina Rochelle Moore. And them people in Philly, they say all 3 names, right? All 3 names. So they have 4 or 5 names. What do y'all do? Y'all just call all the names? Is that what happens in Philly? Charlene Thomas, I see you. Hey, Charlene, how are you? I see you. Okay. All right, so listen, I want to go ahead and get started here today. We won't be on here long today because I really need you guys to rally around what's taking place in Texas. If you have watched the news, if you've talked to people in Texas, seeing it on the news is not the same versus seeing it in person. I know I've been on the phone with, a lot of the distributors. I've been on the phone with Lachelle and Kenny and Shantae, the entire Tava family, and just people outside of Tava that I know in Texas that I've been in communication with. And I want you guys to think about, if you didn't have any power or water or any food here for the last 3 or 4 days, I want you to really think about that. What would you be doing right now? How would you and your family be surviving right now? The banks are closed, the grocery stores are closed. Only thing is really open are the gas stations. Okay. And I'm understanding some of those are without power. Okay. So here's what we want to do, versus saying if there's anything we can do. Okay. We have it here at Tava. And that's why it was put in place by our CEO and visionary, Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, What Just Tava Cares. So I want you guys to donate here today, not this evening, right now. I want you guys to go to tavacares.org and give what you can. Don't care if it's $10, $20, give what you can. I need you all to open up your heart, because if it were you, we would be doing the same thing in your state. And we're going to make sure that, people get food. If it's $25 for a family, $50, we want to donate as much money as possible, to Tava Cares. And I'm calling on you guys. I'm asking you guys to post this to your social media walls, ask for donations, friends and family, whoever you can, get to donate. Again, we don't care. No amount is too small. So we want to make sure that we not just check on everyone. We want to make sure that we give. Okay. So with that being said, you're going to see a banner go out right after this on Tava Speaks. It'll be posted on the HQ page. Also, Lachelle Pierre will be sending out the link, a mass text link to everyone that needs to, where you can donate. So I'm asking you guys to donate here today. Yes, I'm staying on this for a long time because I've been on the phone here the last few days checking on people that are actually picking up the phone. And again, no water, no power. Okay. No power. People are losing their lives. Okay. It's cold. Okay. Texas is not equipped for this like some of the northeastern states and even some of the southern states that are equipped for. So please give back today. So that is TavaCares.org. Rocky, if you would put it back up, I see some more people are chiming in. Again, please consider supporting a donation here. Go to www.tavacares.org. TavaCares.org. So, all right. So with that being said, also, we told you guys that we are, going on a tour next month. Right now it is February 18th. Okay. And we're wrapping up the month here at Tava. You all know this is the last stretch where you're actually running for rank. A lot of you all are running for rank. And so we will be in Philly. Philly is going to take place on March 6th. It's going to be hosted by Paul and Nina Moore, and TK Walker will be there. I think I'm going to be a special guest. Haven't decided if I'm coming yet. No, I'll be there. And then we're going to come back the following weekend, and we're going to do Atlanta, Georgia. I know Tammy Faye will be there. Also Tony Fleming. I know TK and Nina Moore, they've committed to come as well to Atlanta. So all the Diamonds, exec twos, executives, supervisors, brand new, you need to be there too. Okay. These are the people that just told me they're going to be there. So if I didn't call your name, these are the people who told me they're going to be there. Also, March 20th, we're going to Houston, Texas. March 20th, we will be in Houston, Texas. So it'll be back to back weekends. Okay. So what better time to donate to our brothers and sisters in Texas. Okay. So I'm back on donating. Okay. So we'll be in Houston, Texas on March 20th. You all will see those banners go up. I know the early bird tickets for Philly, they are sold out. We're almost at capacity. I will have those numbers for you guys because we will social distance. It will be social distance. Everybody will get temperature checks and you must wear a mask. It is required that you mask up before you enter in. Okay. So with that being said, let me get off of that. And so what I want to do today, we have one guest here today. So I'm probably going to interview her for 1 hour. Our other young lady has some technical difficulties getting on here. And we will hear from Linda Bright. Hopefully next week, we'll bring her back up next week. But I want to bring this young lady up because when I tell you, I see her every day going live. She is all about her business with Tava. She's an extremely busy young lady. She works, but she also works our Tava business full time. I'm not going to say I don't know how she does it because I do know. Because she's committed not to just her Tava business, but her family. And so it's just really exciting to see her grow here. And she's been with Tava for almost 2 months. That's none other than Miss Erica Hildreth. How are you, Erica?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good. You got all dressed up today. I see.
I did. This is Facebook Live. I can't be on looking any kind of way.
Well, you look nice.
Thank you.
Products lined up back there in the back. But you know what? Knowing you, they probably will be gone in the next 48 hours because we're in the second half of the month. We're coming up
Yes,
on the final stretch. But listen, you've been a part of Tava for going on 2 months now, right?
that is correct.
Yeah. So, tell everybody where you're from.
So I'm from Norristown, Pennsylvania. People say, where's Norristown? It's about 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia, about 15 minutes from King of Prussia. Everyone knows the mall. So yeah, I've been born and raised here. Me and my husband were here raising our children. And so we're just really loving it up and really, enjoying exposing everyone to these type of products.
All right. 1 second. Like I won't have some technical difficulties here. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Not today, not today. All right, hold tight.
No problem. You're muted.
Yep, Norristown. So it looked like I was having some technical difficulties. I had to run to the office real quick, but I am back. So that's right. Yes, I still am. What is going on? All right. All right. They just don't want me to do the show today. Is that it?
We're not going to let that happen.
We're not going to let that happen. All right. So. Okay. So Rocky, don't kill me, girl. Not sure what's going on here today, but listen. But Erica, you are out of Norristown, PA. I always hear you say West Philadelphia. That's that whole Will Smith thing you all have going on. Just letting us know you all are from what Will Smith said. I get it. Okay. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah. So, but listen, you've been a part of Tava, like you say, for almost 2 months. You transitioned over from another company.
That is correct.
What do you see different, coming here to Tava?
So for me, honestly, the big difference is really having the flexibility. With the other company, we did not have the flexibility we have here with our products and our customers. For me, I really didn't get a lot of customers because of the auto ship. So not having the required auto ship has been game changer for us. And just being able to pop up and have products on demand has just really been what has been game changer for us over here.
Yeah. So you retail a lot.
I do. So what we do is my husband actually used to be a barber. So we have my children's godfathers that are barbers. So they've actually allowed us to come to their shops. So we go to their shops and we take our products and we just make it happen. So, and we've actually so far only touched about 3 or 4 shops. So we're going to start expanding to others and break off separately because there's so many shops here in the area that we haven't even begin to tap into.
So, with your product, I know the tea. So talk about how you've been retailing the tea. And I know we're not going to say a dollar amount, right?
No.
I hear the dollar amount every single week on what you're doing every single week, as far as retail wise, which is great. Not only you're doing retail, you're building a business, and we'll talk about that shortly. Why is it so important to sample in retail to recruit?
So for sampling, for me, a lot of people lead with the Valley, which I do as well, but the tea has been game changer. One, because For me personally, when I had the experience of trying the tea, no medical claims, but I've suffered from IBS all my life. And for those that don't know what that is, that's irritable bowel syndrome, means I don't go to the bathroom. And in really sampling this project and sharing my story, Kevin, I've actually realized how many people really suffer with IBS, even in the barbershop. So what we've done, my husband and I have actually, we just give people one pack. So when we first joined, we spent a lot of time going and just giving people one pack. And they come back and be like, yo, that tea right there, how you sell that? And then, and then we have the flexibility to give them the 3 different options. You have a 5-pack, a 10-pack, or a whole bag. And it really has been game changer. That IBS thing is like, telling my story has really opened us up.
Right. So, by just sampling the product, you're sampling different people, and it's what you said, retailing and recruiting. It opens them up to look at how they can actually become a distributor. Talk about how do you take them through the process? How do you get them to actually see something first after they try the product? What do you send them, or do you invite them to an opportunity call? Walk us through that process.
So for us, it's a little different because most of the people we encounter are in the barbershop. So once we usually sample them out, I usually get a feel for whether they're a 1 week, hairdresser or barber, or if they're 2 weeks. And then we kind of judge by that. So that's how we kind of follow up on hand. And then when we go, we just make sure we have sample packs already prepared. And then we just kind of go from there. And then so the actual barbers, what we did was we kind of gave them a little kit. So they have the tea, the coffee, the flare, and the vitamin. And it has just become conversation piece for us in the barbershops. You have shop talk. We have Tava Shop Talk. So that's how it really gets people to then learn about the other products that we have to offer. Because, you can't sample the vitamin, but once we talk about it, the benefits, and then people just start to ask like, well, how do you do this? And, what do you do and the different benefits? And that's how we kind of lead into, them being loyal customers, whether it be retail. I really don't give out the whole website thing because, we have plenty of product. There's a stash of it that we just keep, overturning. And then what we've been now doing is getting those barbershops, the barbers are now seeing the benefit of what we're making. And then now they're considering, becoming partners because we're making all the money off of their shop customers.
That's right. That is a good problem to have. So, talk about valet. We know it's your favorite product.
Yes.
Talk about who's been like a great testimonial for you to just keeps you going. I love asking that question, and a reason why, because that's really what the business is about. It's the product. You have to lead with the product. So people have so many different testimonials with our products. What's that one testimonial for you? I know you have a great testimonial because you just shared it, but just what's that, or several, if you have a few testimonials that just saying, you know what, I got to wake up and I got to make sure that people get the gift of health.
So basically, I have one customer in particular, and she was going through a whole personal situation. I won't put her business out there, but she was losing her hair. She had actually lost a lot of weight, and even though she wasn't trying to gain weight, she still needed to detox, to get her body in alignment because of all the other impurities she takes in. When she went through her issues, she lost a lot of her hair. So what I did was I gave her a pack of tea. And then she actually was a really good friend of mine. So I got these little 4-ounce bottles, and then I gave her some valet. And then once she actually drunk that, she came back. She's like, I need a whole bottle. And so being as though her personal life, and she has a very high demanding work life, the tea, which she detoxed just for the impurities to get out, not necessarily to lose weight, but just get rid of the waste and the toxins. But then compounding that valet, she said it gave her such mental focus and clarity at work while she was struggling with her personal life. And then her hair is now down to her shoulders. And when I tell you, it was like short like this, she just sent me a before and after picture. It was like short, and now it's long and getting thick. So that's really the big thing that I use as another story for someone else other than myself.
Wow.
The other one I have too that I use a lot are my children. So, and I use them a lot because my children are athletes, and really just trying to get parents to understand the importance of their children, not only taking the valet, but also taking the flare. and making sure as parents we're making very good health decisions to make sure we're protecting our children, especially if they're like mine and they're training or competing or, going to practices. We have to make sure we're taking care of our kids and being good parents.
Yeah. What sports do your kids play, by the way?
So both of my children actually are track athletes. My daughter dibbled a little bit in basketball and volleyball, but track is our main sport here in our household. And they pretty much train and compete all year. We just came back from Virginia. We're going back to Virginia in about 2 weeks, which I can't wait because I sampled the product while I was there to a lot of the hotel staff. So I can't wait to go down there and get a return on that investment. But yeah, so they train for track, and my son actually is a senior, so he'll be going to college. And as you know, he's also a business partner. So, and I have one in college now as well, who actually is utilizing the products.
So let me guess, would Flair be their favorite product with both of them running track, or is it the Valet? Which one?
So actually, my son loves the Flair. My daughter loves the Valet. So like we said, no medical claims, but my daughter also has hearing loss and also has dyslexia. So being as though we're online in the computer, she actually takes a double shot of the Valet, but she said it helps her, stay focused and in tune and energized while she is on the computer. Because all day on the screen, we went from telling our kids they only get 2 hours, only get this, and now they're on it for an 8-hour day. It really helps her stay focused. So that's her favorite. So I have one that likes the Valet and one that likes the Flair. You there? So I'll keep going. So then what we do is when you compound those two products together, it really has been a powerhouse and a game changer for those children, or for my children that are virtually learning and working out. It's really been keeping them healthy and keeping them strong. My son's other product. Hello. Keep going.
Keep talking.
Oh, all right. So then there's also the Caprice coffee, which is actually a really big product in this house. And let me tell you why. Because I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. My husband don't drink coffee. My son don't drink coffee. The only one that drank coffee was my daughter. Unfortunately, she got attached to coffee in 7th grade, but she now will only drink the Caprice coffee. It doesn't upset her stomach like other coffees have done in the past. And so it's snowing here. If y'all don't know, in PA, we got a whole lot of snow. So our other business is snow plowing. So the coffee helps my husband and my son when they come home with inflammation and getting rid of the pain when they've been out shoveling. And it also helps when they work out. They'll come home and drink a cup of coffee, and it keeps them calm and relaxed and focused. So there we go. So all the products really are our favorite. We actually in this house utilizes every single one. And I've learned to love coffee. Like I used to not even like the smell of coffee, Rock. Like seriously. And now I'll be like, I need some coffee.
Thank you so much. I had to mute you because I noticed everybody that when I tried to speak, we had a little bit of a feedback. You guys know I am the technician behind the scenes. And so I want to first, before I respond to you, Erica, I wanted to first apologize to everyone. We are having technical difficulty, like as you can tell. So thank everybody for bearing with us. And yeah, you get to hear my voice and I get to hijack Kevin. Yes, I did that to him intentionally because I wanted you guys to hear my voice. But this is an amazing story, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. And I want to just ask you a question that I know wasn't planned, so I'm going to shoot from the hip and give it to you from the lip right now. Here at Tava, we always talk about boarding 2 by 2, and it's really unique in the industry. A lot of times we see individuals actually succeeding, but in your case, it's you and your husband partnered together. And I just like for you just for a moment, you guys should see what's happening in the back office. When I tell you the entire executive staff is popping in, they don't want me to talk, but I'm gonna ask my question, Kevin Harris. We're just having fun now. But I really want to ask you just to speak as we bring Mr. Harris back on. Can you speak just a little bit on how it really feels for you and your husband? I know that you have your snow plowing business, but in this business, to really partner together, and speak to the individuals out there that may be married and not able to get their husbands or their spouses to work with them. Just talk about that for a little bit. And I'm going to check on out of here as you do, because they're going to kick me out anyway.
So yeah, so in regards to working with my husband, it actually really has been game changer, because not only am I partnered with my husband, I'm partnered with my children. So it really has become a family affair. But as a husband and wife duo, it really has grown our bond together. And I think what really happened was seeing the results, because, prior to, as wives, we always ordering something, always trying something. And I was like, what you buying now? But when I bought the product and honestly drunk that one pack, and my husband actually saw that I was going to the bathroom and having some relief, he was like, what is that? And I'm on. So it was really honestly just the effect of the product and the immediate gratification that really sold my husband to partner on, and for us to make this a whole family affair. And the same, with my children, they were all in because they saw mom feeling better. They saw mom no longer looking like she was 6 months pregnant, because really I did. And people really asked me, well, when you do? I'm not. My baby's 15. But there were questions that I was actually, getting, because I was feeling so bloated and my stomach was, unfortunately so large. And this was just a relief that I got, and it opened up everyone's eyes in this house.
Wow. I see why for me. So sorry, everybody. I know your testimonial, and it's a great testimonial. You got a little feedback, Erica. Take your volume down on your phone. If your phone is on, just take your volume down a little bit. But no, I apologize, everybody. So the computer crashed, so I had to pick up another one. So, but I'm good to go. But Erica, unmute yourself. Let's keep it going. And Rocky, thank you for stepping in. That's what we do here at Tava. And but listen, Erica, amazing testimonial. They hadn't even heard the half of it. They have. We don't have enough time on what Tava's really done for you. But I'm a step right into that. Let's talk about the financial aspect of it. How has Tava been for you and your family financially? And because you asked me a question right before the show, could you touch on it? I want you to talk about it. So go right ahead. Don't just touch on it. Talk about it.
Okay. So as we know, in 2020, this world took a complete change. And I'll be honest, I had a job that I absolutely loved. I loved doing what I did. I was a convention services manager. And then, as we know, the world changed. And so honestly, I can say because of Tava, in this household, we didn't miss a beat. Also looking like they have a son, get ready to go to college, it's really keeping us beyond afloat, and it's really been a blessing. And honestly, I get emotional about it, because not only is it helping us, to maintain a home and a lifestyle that we've had, and it's getting us to catapult to another one, but the benefit of being able to just help people. So all I'm going to say is it's amazing, and we're doing it. We're not lacking anything. I can't throw any figures out there, but I'm here to tell you, I went from having a full-time job, getting paid every week, to coming here, getting paid not only weekly, but daily, and being able to maintain and over-maintain our home and the well-being of our children. And it's amazing to not have to worry. I can sleep at night.
Yeah, that is an amazing story. And if you all were listening to Erica, at the beginning, she talked about how she retails. Retail is a big part of your business. Some of y'all say I don't like to retail. Some say I don't like to recruit. No, do both. There's retail to recruit, because she just said it. She started at the beginning, how she retails, and now she's building a business because of what Tava has done for her family. So if you're watching this, and if you a guest on here, you're just browsing social media, right now, these are true stories. These are stories that's happening in people's lives every single day here at Tava. And I always say, Erica, I've been in the industry 16 years. I've never seen a product where you can retail and get your money right now. So, and it's okay, like I say, to retail, but again, if you're building a business, it's great to do that as well too. People are here for the residual, people are here to retail. You can do a little bit of everything. That's why we say we pay 5 ways here at Tava. Really, it's 6 ways that we pay here at Tava. But so I'm very proud of you and what you're doing for that Philly area. We're wrapping up the month here. We're wrapping up the month, and I always ask the question on here. What is your goal? Now, don't just say the goal, because it's got to match with the activity. Okay. And so what is your end goal here on February? What is it? 28th, February 28th, guys. All it is not 31 days in February. Somebody calls and say it's 31 days in February. It's just 28 days in February. Did I get that right, Rocky? Is it 28? Yes, 28.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your goal?
So we got 10 days. So our goal actually is to for me to hit direct, do director to my husband director. So the snow, I think my husband got a pickup truck, because it's not keeping me from going to the barbershop this weekend. I'm going to get my coins. Right. So that really is the goal. And then I do have my daughter, which is in college. Our goal is to get her to supervisor this month. My son already reached supervisor, and then I have another person on my team that we're helping push to get supervisor. So the goal is to just really keep pushing. So director 2 is what we're looking for me, and then my husband director. But we won. So
yeah, why it's going to happen, Erica? Because the building block is supervisor. If you all listen to what she said, you got to start with supervisor first before you get to diamond. A lot of people say, oh, I want to be a diamond. I want to be a double diamond. I want to be a triple diamond. I'm going to get the car. I'm going to get the Porsche. But yes, the building block, and Erica just said it, would be supervisor. If you focus on getting people to supervisor, a whole bunch of people to supervisor, a whole bunch of people start getting a supervisor, they'll start going director, they'll start going director 2, you'll get what you need. So, also Philly, talk about the importance of, the event that's going to take place in Philly. How many tickets have you purchased? I'm put you on the spot. How many guests are you bringing to the event in Philly? And are you coming to Atlanta, and are you coming to Houston?
So, as of right now, actually, we did just purchase our tickets, but I do have some people that I actually just talked to earlier this week that I'm actually going to get tickets for that want to come to our Philly event. And then now Houston and Atlanta, you're pushing me, but you know what? I'm going to check the dates based on school schedules. I think I might really try to make that happen. I really didn't look at it till you just challenge me with it. But if our kids' schedules align up, I will definitely try to be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Come on, Atlanta. It's a little warmer here too. I promise you, it's a lot warmer here than there in Philly.
I have a lot of family in Atlanta, so it would definitely be beneficial.
Yeah. And again, how many people are you going to get to the event in Philly?
So my goal right now, I do have 2 that definitely want to go. I'm going to try at least 3 more, so I'm going to at least shoot for 5.
Okay.
At the minimum.
I'm going to challenge you. 5 more, so 10.
10? All right.
Here's why, for everybody that's listening, for everybody that's in Philly, for everyone that's in Atlanta, for everyone that's in Houston. Okay. Once this tour takes place, you want to make sure that it's not just you showing up. The more people that you bring to the event, they're going to see something different. See, you all are already in. You're already a part of Tava Nation. People need to hear the information. And once they hear the information, those are the people that are going to go out and spread the good news about these amazing products. So I'm going to challenge each and every one of you all to get 10 or more people in the seats, because it works. Okay. It works. And I've seen it happen for the last 16 years. I'll never forget my first event. We went to a conference, and it was freezing. It was in Minneapolis, of all places. Okay. And we went by ourselves. We didn't take our team. And when we got there, we saw so many other people with their teammates and new people. And we said, you know what? We'll never do that again. But the following year we went back, we had over 30 people with us. And the next year we advanced so fast because they saw the vision of the company. That's right, Kenny. It's a good challenge. Okay. So I challenge you guys to get 10 or more people, because the more people you get there, watch how your business starts to take off. Okay. And March is going to be an exciting month. So listen, before we let you go, what tip would you give someone new that's getting started, that just enrolled here this morning with Tava?
So my tip would be to understand that no does not mean no. And I got that from my awesome mentor, Miss Nina Rochelle Moore, because honestly, your family will not be your first customers. They will tell you no. And for several different reasons, either just because they don't want to see you in or because they know how to see how you were or how you maneuver prior to. But I understand no is not no. And I won't put the person on blast, but I have a family member who told me no.
No, what's the name? We don't do that.
We won't do that. But honestly, so what happened was they told me no. And then I gave them a pack to sample. And I guess how it moved, it was like, I ain't doing that no more. I be on the bathroom. I'm like, but it's cleaning you out. So they didn't come back, and then just recently I got a phone call and was like, what I need to do? Because I'm tired of being constipated. So they bought a bottle of LA, which they need because they were vitamin deficient. And that's something that we were really trying to really get them on because of the need. But unfortunately, the tea is what drug them in. So I had that special where you bought the bottle of Valet and then you got the 5 tea for free. And now they're here. So I said to say, no does not mean no, because that person who's very close to me told me no.
That's right.
But when you come to a point, and when you do my lives, Kevin, you see I'm on my goal, I always say is be proactive, not reactive. Now, this person was reactive, and I was able to solve the reactive problem. But had we had been proactive, it wouldn't have been a reactive situation. So no does not mean no. It literally means just not right now. And they will be back.
I know. Well, look, we appreciate that advice. I appreciate that tip. But listen, thank you so much for agreeing to come on here today. And I know I'll see you later on or talk to you later on because I know you're pushing really hard. Okay.
Yes, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure and an honor. I thank my mentor, Nina Rochelle Moore, for the encouragement and the push to suggest. And I thank you for having me. It's definitely been an honor, and I'm excited. I just can't wait to see what then's going to be because it's going to be a while.
All right. And I apologize for my little technical difficulties today with my computer. Okay. But we're all good right now. So, all right. So thank you so much. You all heard from Erica Hildreth out of West Philadelphia, born and raised. Okay. So, but listen, so I also, before we go, I wanted to bring up, I'm back on the donating. Many of you all put in the chat that you just donated to Tava Cares because you really care about what's going on in Texas, and not just Texas. That just shows that you have a giving heart. And we want to make sure that we donate as much as possible because we want to be that company, that gives, and not just on social media to say we're giving, where people are donating, where it looks good, no, that's not who we are, because what you guys really don't see, we donate all the time to Tava Cares, but it's things that go on behind the scenes that we don't publicize because we just don't, we don't want to be that type of company saying, hey, look at us. We're this company that's giving back. You do it just because, I woke up today and I read the word, and I woke up today and, it said something about it is, and this is February 18th. And I'm not going to read the entire thing, but it just said, it is time to be blessed and be a blessing. Okay. It is time to be blessed and be a blessing. This is what my daily word said today. I woke up at 5 a.m. I don't know what was tugging at me this morning. And I don't want to get into it because it's kind of personal. But I say, you know what? Not that I don't give, my family, my wife and I, we don't give, but we can all do more because we tend to get wrapped up into our everyday lives. Sometimes we have issues here. It's not a perfect household here in the Harris household, but we all have issues. Okay. And, but guess what? You have your lights on, you have food. We have those things that we take for granted. And again, I want you all to think about the people in Texas right now. Think about the people in Texas. Some have lights, some don't have food. I'm talking about people, they can't go to the bank. They can't do anything. Okay. So I want you guys to give today. And I want to bring on Lachelle. Lachelle, her power just was restored. And I know Jaylene's power was restored. And this is our director of operations. She's on the ground. She sees what's happening. Hey, Lachelle.
Hey, good morning. Well, good afternoon, Tava Nation and Facebook family and Mr. Harris. You are right. We are in the thick of it, but even in the midst of everything, and I texted you early this morning and said, man, we woke up here with a great heart. Power outages, water outages, food shortage, but if we are still here, it's still a blessing. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone, those who are on that are donating now, but even everyone that just texted or emailed or called and asked if we were okay. Let us know that they are praying, just checking on us. You don't know how much that means. Sometimes just an encouraging word to somebody. And I've got to shout out to the corporate staff also. Our building, and so everybody knows, please spread the word. Our building is closed until Monday. With everything that's going on, it wasn't even safe to be in the building, but the ladies have continued to work. Okay, some without power, some without power, without water. We even had someone had pipes to burst, and guess what? They are still working when they can. So I just want to publicly say thank you to all of the ladies in customer service. Want to let you know that everybody is well. Mr. and Mrs. Lloyd are well. They've had a boatload of people in their house. I have a few in mine, so no telling what will be said while I'm live. But it's serious. It's real. But we are making it through. And so, as Kevin said earlier, every single donation helps and will count. And you guys know Tava Cares was originally started to help those fighting breast cancer. Well, the beautiful thing about our company is that we can expand at any time. And what our CEOs strive to do is always just be a blessing where there is a need. And so that's what we're doing right now. So thank you to all of you.
Yeah. And I tell you, the Houston office is shut down. Also shipping. Shipping is delayed. Guys, it's people are hurting. Our two facilities, they're down. They're down right now. So the product will get to you guys as soon as possible. That company is always going to be transparent, and it's affecting shipping. And you guys probably see that not with just Tava shipments, but I know my wife, as I stated on here, as a big time online shopper, and I'm so glad those products aren't showing up at the door, whatever packages, whatever she does on a daily basis.
That just means next week you're just going to have an overload of packages on your porch.
Yeah.
But the sampling, so that applies not only for the product. Sampling system is also delayed because the warehouses have been closed, and so they're being affected as well. So we're just asking everyone to please be patient. But let me tell you guys, you always got to find the positive. So I told you guys I have a house full, right? These young ladies, honey, when the power went out, Kevin, let me tell you, they popped out the barbecue grill in the back and cooked all kind of food. I'm talking grits and pancakes. How you cook grits and pancakes on the barbecue pit, on the barbecue pit?
Survival mode.
You probably know from Tuscaloosa, but
I know.
Out some iron skillets. Is that what they are? Cast iron. I didn't even know I had a cast iron skillet in my cabinet. Okay.
Yeah.
And put all that stuff on the pit. But let me tell you what else I did. Okay. I learned from their example. and was able to put some water in one of those pots and put that pot on the pit and made me some coffee, honey. Had me some hot water for some coffee.
Hey, man, if you were ever a Boy Scout or Cub Scout, you know how to do all that. Or you from the country? Yes, I am from the country. Most of y'all don't know that, but I am. Okay. And but you're right, Lachelle. It's survival mode. So
yeah.
But listen, I want you to know we love y'all, man. And I felt like today, that's why I called today. I said, you know what, we got to do something. And instead of just sitting back saying, if I can do anything, let me know. We're saying right now, here's your chance to do something. Put it back up for us, Rocky. Go to tavacares.org. You're going to see this banner, post it. Lachelle, if you would, Lachelle, send out the link today to all distributors where they can give, where they can just click on the link. And so we will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties today, but I was not going to let this go by where I didn't jump and get another computer. I'm going to throw that other computer out the window. Okay?
Can I talk to my wealth builders really quick?
That's right.
I want to just say to all of my wealth builders that normally tune in on Wednesday night, I apologize, but we did not have internet last night, so I couldn't get on. But next week, I have some very, very special guests. And since I couldn't get on last night, y'all know we're going to have to go big. So next Wednesday, make sure that you tune in. We're going to do a very special family edition, mother-daughter edition. I have a dynamic mother-daughter duo that's just doing it big. So you guys join us for that next week.
All right. So, Rocky, appreciate you, Lachelle. We'll talk soon here today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again for joining. Donate. Tava Cares. Appreciate you guys. Take care.